Okay, this is a Turkish Manic banknote for today. Let me get the AI to read it.
Limlar Academy of Science of Turkmenistan and Tribal Jewelry. Turkmen Silver Pendant Necklace.
I think that's on the obverse, but the year for these are usually 93 to 2009. It's a 120 by 60 millimeter. It's the Central Bank of Turkmenistan. And Central Bank of Turkmenistan, this banknote is valid for all types of payments, one Manat. And on the reverse is the state emblem and mausoleum of all asylum. Let me see if I can get this read correctly.
State emblem and mausoleum of Il Arslanın.
Mausoleum. Central State of the Bank of Turkish Men. All foreigners of the banknotes of the Central State of Bank of Turkmenistan is punishable by the law, one Manat. I reckon that's if you fake this. And this watermark here is the horse with the legs. If y'all can see that, that's a little watermark. It's a horse rearing on its hinge legs right there. Okay, and that'll be it. And we'll have, here are the Mennonites. Here's the biblical discussion for today.
The following is a presentation of Got Questions Ministries.
Who were the Midianites? Abraham had more sons than just Isaac by Sarah and Ishmael by Hagar. He also had 6 sons by Keturah, his wife after the death of Sarah: Zimran, Jokshan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Genesis 25, verse 2. The Midianites were the descendants of Midian, and therefore children of Abraham. They settled in the land of the east. Verse 6. Most scholars believe the land of Midian was officially on both sides of the Gulf of Aqaba, although the Midianites showed nomadic tendencies later in their history. When Moses fled the wrath of Pharaoh, he traveled to Midian. There Moses met and married his wife, Zipporah, and served his father-in-law Jethro as shepherd for 40 years. The fact that Jethro was a priest of Midian indicates that the Midianites, at least during Moses' time, still retained the knowledge of the God of their father Abraham. See Jethro's words and actions in Exodus chapter 18. At the end of Moses' time in Midian, God appeared to Moses, still in Midian, and commissioned him to lead the Israelites out of slavery. As the children of Israel traveled through the wilderness, they employed the services of a guide familiar with the desert, Moses' Midianite brother-in-law, Hobab. However, the relations between the Israelites and the Midianites began to sour when the Midianites joined forces with the Moabites in order to hire Balaam to curse Israel. Later, when Israel fell into idolatry and sexual sin with the Moabite women, we find that a prominent Midianite woman was also involved. The Lord then told Moses to wage war against the Midianites. Treat the Midianites as enemies and kill them. They treated you as enemies when they deceived you in the Peor incident involving their sister Kaz,
Okay.
the daughter of a Midianite leader, Numbers 25, verses 17 through 19. The Israelites did eventually attack the Midianites, meting out divine retribution against their enemies. 5 kings of the Midianites were killed, as was Balaam. This battle was one of the last things Moses accomplished as leader of the Israelites. During the time of the Judges, the Midianites, Amalekites, and other eastern peoples invaded the country and plundered the land. Judges 6, verse 3. For 7 years, Midian so impoverished the Israelites that they cried out to the Lord for help. Verse 6. God answered their cries and raised up Gideon as a deliverer. With just 300 men, Gideon defeated the armies of the Midianites. Although the foe was thick as locusts, their camels could no more be counted than the sand on the seashore. Judges 7, verse 12. Of course, God was involved, and he was the one who granted the victory over the Midianites. Later references to the Midianites include allusions to God's victory over them, and in a prophecy of Israel's future glory in the Messianic kingdom, Isaiah writes, "Herds of camels will cover your land, young camels of Midian and Ephah. And all from Sheba will come, bearing gold and incense and proclaiming the praise of the Lord." Isaiah 60, verse 6.
God Questions Ministry seeks to glorify the Lord Jesus Christ by providing biblical answers to today's questions. Online at gotquestions.org.
Okay, there will be no taser for today. So, John 24 is out.